Hey folks, and welcome to, well, I guess it's the fourth, fourth Obzcure Nightz. Like I said in the prior one, there's going to be more than 5, so that's more than originally intended. At least 6 I can see at the moment, maybe 7, we'll see. But now from one of my favourite games on Xbox, and I guess, perhaps all-time history, Alan Wake. If you haven't heard of it, it's a survival horror game by the makers of Max Payne. Max Payne 3, of course, is made by Rockstar rather than Remedy Studios. And Remedy Studios are just much better at... we'll turn subtitles on. And turn that to inverted, I guess. There's video commentary because I got the special edition, but no, we shouldn't be really watching it, should we? And we'll have it on normal mode. That will do. So it's made by the makers of the original 2 Max Payne games. Sam Lake created it. And Sam Lake's a genius. He's got a creepy face, but he's a fucking genius. I don't give a fuck what any of you say. So it does take a long time to build into the story in terms of horror, so this will probably be the longest of my Obzcure Nightz videos, because I'm perhaps going to run it till it runs out of space. So if I'm going to drop out completely randomly in terms of what's going on, but hey, I want to show as much of the game as possible because it's that damn good. Just trust me on that.
Desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I've been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Now you've done it, Alan.
He was dead.
Just run. No one will ever find you.
And I would never see Alice again.
Just go Bonnie and Clyde. Sprint off into the darkness. Again, this is another game I'm playing in somewhat low resolution, but it still looks good.
His body was gone.
It doesn't look brilliant. Yes, I know people complain about the graphics of this game, but I dig it. I dig the look. Of course, the lighting plays a big effect on it, so I think 99% of the graphic influence went to the lighting. 3 reversed. You have a sprint meter, so you can only run for, well, it's not actually a meter, but Alan can only run for a certain amount of time before he gets puffed out.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Not for now.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Collectible furnaces are around, obviously 100 of them. A few other collectible things, I've never actually managed to find them all. I have found all of the manuscripts, but we'll get to that later, and that's not on this save, by the way. Whoa. Run, Alan, run.
You missed your deadline.
So we can apparently dodge enemies' attacks. Like that. Come for me, Jimmy. We didn't do too well there. Come on, fight me, Jimmy, fight me. That's a bit better. And yes, it was highlighted by cinematic movement. How exciting. Like I said, light plays. Ooh.
To die by the hands of your opposition.
We're not gonna see it. It seems we better run. Gotta run now. Gotta run now. See, he's already puffed out. Come on, Alan, run. That's what they call him next, but close enough, right? So this guy telling you to run here, and saying this way. If you buy a special edition, it actually goes much more into this guy. To somewhat of a negative level. There is a book included. No, I don't remember you. There's a... Hey, Clay. Are you gonna come in? So the game itself doesn't really go into who Clay Stewart is, but in the special edition there's a book included, which in fact I'm holding right now, compiled by Clay Stewart, the Alan Wake Files. It talks about Clay, who's... I keep moving away from the mic, sorry about that. It's not creepy at all. It talks about Clay, who has been dreaming about Alan as well. Like we've just dreamed about him now. Yes, this is a dream scene, as Alan did actually say at the start. If you're paying attention, I was talking over it. The book covers a lot of stuff that happens in the game, but also explains how Clay Stewart actually is. So I suggest if you haven't bought this game, buy the special edition. As I was saying, light plays a big factor in it. You can heal without being the light, but running to the light goes much faster. If you played through the game and only played through it once, you've probably forgotten that. And if you played through the game, that part makes a bit more sense. You can boost it, but it drains the batteries faster. Like that. It makes him drain faster, but it drains our batteries. If we just point at him, it doesn't drain the batteries at all. And our batteries do recharge over time unless we fully drain them, in which case then we need to replace the batteries. We've got 2 spare batteries, if you can tell, in the top right corner, and now we've got a gun as well. And he's taking care of Ish. Oh, how kind of you. Special achievement unlocked. Follow the lock. Whoops, where did he go? Nobody knows. Whoa. If we also go to the light, enemies can't follow us there. We've got a flare gun. That kills anybody in one hit. We should actually go in there because I see Thermos. Like I said, one hit kills them all. However, it can only fire one shot at a time, so that's a bit of a downer. However, we can pretty much just run. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Run, Alan, run. Alan, Alan, Oma. Don't think anyone will actually get that. Look it up. What I kind of like about this scene here is it builds up a shitload of tension. You can't see where that tornado is. It's actually fucking miles away. You've got plenty of time to run. Boy, does it feel like it's close. So really, we made it with no trouble whatsoever. But it doesn't feel like it, and that's really kind of a key thing for a horror game, to give you that feeling of I'm fucked, but hey, really you're not. So like I said, light plays an important factor in it. Where else would you want to be when Get it? His name's Alan Wake. Huh? God, it's just got worse. Don't know if I'm in a nightmare now or before.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Like I said, the graphics are good for this, but the character models are really terrible. But as you'll see in a moment, just look at that. That's actually really pretty. And like I said, it's playing in low resolution. If people were saying this looks like shit, you're probably lying. That looks really nice. Even in crappy 480p, it looks good. It looks really good. So we're on a boat.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman.
So even
Down in the background.
in game world,
I'll even give you a title for the shot.
and again in 480p, it still looks quite pretty.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our
She's
town.
posed for Alice, but really,
2 weeks away.
she can just take photos of our ass for a week here.
Hear that, Eye? You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake.
Jump overboard now, Alan. It's getting worse.
Reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host of a local radio station. Any chance I can get in here? Look,
His character model's not too bad, actually, and he's kind of the best character in the game. Even though you only encounter him one other time, spoiler, you actually hear his voice throughout the whole game.
trust me.
And there's some kind of reassuring tone in his voice.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones.
A lot of the Let's Plays I've seen missed out this part.
Barry. We're fine.
Great. Just want to make sure you can relax.
So that guy is not happy about our presence being there.
Haven't gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Isn't that sweet? I don't think this guy sees anything else, but later on in the game he'll have a bit more involvement, and we don't want to miss that. Of course, we can leave the ferry now by just hopping in the car, but let's just watch it go into dock. He did take a few photos of it.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
Doesn't look like the boat's getting any further into dock. In fact, it looks like it's backing away. So we'll get him before it's too late. Looks like the weather's changed.
Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us.
Good old Carl. Stuckey, eh? Is that the guy that runs Stuckey's in Sam & Max at the road? I think it is.
Alan, thank you for coming.
Jesus, you got a disturbing face.
I'll promise to behave.
Alan Wake's based off his face is a scan of a Norwegian, I think, actor.
There are still places like this.
Hey,
Everybody
handsome.
and everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Alan Wake. Oh, God. I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I got all of your books. I got the cut-up from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
Yeah, it's nice.
And to keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Is that all you have to say? Thank God. Thought you never shut up.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Another quick thing before I proceed much further. This
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I
God.
can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
I'm going to talk over you, Rose. There was a series leading up to it. Shut up.
Is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 7.
Oh, sounds good, baby.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
There was a web series leading up to it called Bright Falls. Very cool series. They kind of set the mood for the show. Really recommend watching it. 6 parts. I think they're about 7 minutes each. Total of roughly 45 minutes, something like that. In fact, if you look on YouTube, there is the full series ready to be downloaded or watched in one full size. Two of the coolest characters in the game again. Two of the most memorable characters in the game. In fact, these guys have got a huge fan service of their own.
You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up. Just because
God, you got a beautiful voice.
think I won't murder you in your sleep. It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Yes, that's my favorite tune.
So, a bit of a tutorial thing here.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes. This is it. I'm dying and gone to hell.
I don't know how well you can hear that, but it's that great song. He usually has something more to say. Okay. Maybe not. Hey, lady. Oh, really?
I can handle it now.
Let's go for it.
I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always do.
You in there, Kyle?
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill.
Oh, that's sad.
I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in.
That's kind of you.
And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Good, you don't really hide your disgust, do you, Alan?
Aldrin Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
I'm not enjoying it so far.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I'll make sure to remember it.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid! Damn Pernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift it. Heavier than a spoon. Yeah. Splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Keep that name in mind.
I wish.
They're not as crazy as they seem.
They're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his home and called it Lake Lodge.
Hey, just in time. The car's outside. Bye. Yeah, bye, Rose. God, does she ever shut up?
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Always fought for what, you Rose?
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wait! Your keys!
God, he's drunk again, that Stucky. We already got the keys.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're
Hey,
supposed to
hey,
be on
I'm
vacation.
retired.
I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay, we can talk about this later.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my
They
head.
said we'll be hearing Maine's voice throughout the game. Call him a main character.
I hadn't written a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while and see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow, it's gorgeous out.
It sure is.
Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight. Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make
How
sure we were
ironic.
inside
Who would
the
have
lights
thought
and
that would
sunset.
happen in the game?
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
Hey, that was quick.
Hello? Anyone here?
Well, why would anyone be here if the door was locked, you stupid prick?
For a moment, the aggressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Ooh. Oh, he looks
I
charming.
needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
I just thought there's more in here. Guess I was wrong. Just listen to the radio. Calvin is a bit. Alan seems a bit rattled.
Now let's go to the phone. Caller, you're on KBFFM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose,
I just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I got the secret now. That's Pat Payne on KBFFM. Now, who is it?
Right. So much for keeping a look on file.
Good work, Pat. Jesus. We told you we didn't want anyone to know we're here.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on a shelf. I'd never heard of it before.
Didn't we just get called Tom not like 2 minutes ago? Coincidence? Maybe. There's something. There we go. That's
The
what I'm looking
island
for.
had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
T for B, it looks like. Something like that. And I believe the generator's in
The
here.
old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Oops, wrong button. That's slightly different. We have to hit it in the middle of the green every time. Wow, let there be light. That's God. And God said that.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
We don't actually get the chance to look around, even though he says he would. Kind of annoying in some ways.
I told myself I could rest here.
So if you haven't found all the stuff around the island, prior to lighting the cabin, then you missed your chance. Not that there's too much there, but yeah, it's kind of a few neat things. We'll go see what Alice is doing. We've spent enough time outside. It's getting a bit dark, a bit cold, even though we've got the very hip jacket on. But like the old lady said, we might hurt ourselves in the dark. Close the door, you
Alice?
bastard.
Honey?
God, leaving doors open all over the house. You pig. Oh, how exciting.
Well, hello there.
I'm not a surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
There's a study?
Okay.
Who knew?
Surprise!
You fucking tramp.
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past.
Alice, everyone...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic.
God, you've got a horrendous face.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't. I don't
Was that a Tyler Durden we saw?
God damn it. I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
But seriously, what a bitch. She not only wants us to write a story on a vacation, but wants to get us committed. How kind. far as reasons to storm off go, I think that's pretty high on the list.
Alice?
Alice? Alice!
Ah, forget it. We'll move on.
Lights were out.
Find a new woman.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
God, I swear we could have left. That's the way we go. I'll go get help, Alice. Teehee. Quick, Alan, get in the car and drive off into the night. No one will know. Oh, in fact, we'll relax and have a coffee while we wait. Nah, I guess we better saunter off into the house. That crazy bitch screaming at... You know, there's nothing in there. Just moose heads. Deer heads, I guess, actually. What is it with games like this in Deer? Again, I think Dearly Premonition had Deer Fest as well. Maybe it's the same town. That's a twist. We'll run into Agent York while we're exploring Greenvale. Those birds just explode. I don't think there's anything else outside. We'll take a look. Alice seems to be okay. She's gone quiet now. So I'm sure she's alright. Let's start the it's going. She just forgot to turn the light switch. Oh my god, I'm trapped. Ah, she's still out there. The birds, the birds.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
God, someone's fallen in the water.
Alice?
It was all a horrible dream. Been drinking again, Alan. You did have a bottle after all. We lied to this poor old man.
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
Yeah, it's cold outside, so you'll catch a dreadful sniffle.
Find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Whoa. I don't think that's the way to go. Maybe we should be following the indicator on the HUD. Wait, there is none.
Among Alice's things was a book.
Yeah, we heard ya.
Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
God, you made quite a mess,
The gas
Alice.
station was my
Whoa.
best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
So I'm guessing it's actually going to go out of sync at this point.
Damn.
So just remembered videos of my disintegrate of sync if you reach a certain time mark. So if it's out of sync, I apologise, but we'll go on a bit further.
Hello? Hello? Someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Well, that's almost ironic.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us. But the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned badly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare. But I was awake.
You were Alan Wake.
Departure by Alan Wake.
That's my favourite page yet. So we can't get all of the pages in this mode. Some of them are exclusive to Nightmare mode, which I have done, and it's fun.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
God, they always run. See if we can catch up.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Hey! Hey, you! There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to...
Cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl... Ducky.
He's drunk again.
Reservation has required. Fair and square.
And it's time to run, Alan. Oh, but it's coffee. Whoa. Recognize that? Yeah, you do.
Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson was shining.
Ooh. Hint, hint.
Yes.
God. Terrible phone service around here.
This is bad.
Yeah, he's just trying to help us get to the sheriff's station, surely. Surely. Thanks for the lift, Carl. I can get up here. So you know what? We'll leave it up. Seems like a good place. Anyway, If you want me to carry on Let's Playing this, let me know in the comments below. See you around in the future. Happy Halloween. Moo ha ha ha.